Hi, Coach. A couple days away from NCHC Media Day. As you can give us some quick thoughts on the team entering this year.
Well, I think obviously there's some limited viewing right now, and we've only been on the ice a few times with the team. But what we see right now is we like what we have, and I think everybody in pretty much everybody in college hockey right now is a work in progress, and we just gotta, as we always do, continue to get better every day and get familiar with ourselves and what we're going to do and how we're going to play and hopefully be ready to go here in the next few weeks.
The returning players, obviously, you have talks with them after the previous season, give them things to work on. Have you seen progress? I don't think you want to go down every player, but I
Right.
mean, have you seen satisfactory progress overall in where they were deficient last year, and what you wanted to see them work on?
Yeah, I think it's always something as a staff that we sit down with the returning players and give them an opportunity to grow in their roles and grow as not only individuals but as players as well. And I think if I'm speaking generally, I think guys have taken a step. Obviously, when you graduate some key players from your lineup, you need guys to step up and have a great summer and do the things they need to do off the ice, but also be ready to go on the ice and take on new roles, if you will. So we're extremely happy with where our team is at. I know we're young in certain areas, but we have some good veterans and good leadership at the senior level, and we're looking forward to the season.
This question comes from Carrie on Twitter, asking, can Anthony Lewis step up and fill the void left by Austin Zarnik's departure?
Well, we really certainly believe that Anthony is going to have one of those breakthrough years. He's had a tremendous summer. He's it's not like he's played poorly the last couple of years. So, he's a gifted young man that is now a junior, and he'll be one of the guys that we're going to key on.
And another one asking, this is Sam Ford also on Twitter, how much, if at all, with opening night coming against Providence, a team you met in the tournament, are you preaching revenge to your players for Providence?
This is a new season. They have new guys in their locker room, and we have new guys in our locker room. So that's not something that we really talk about in our program. Is revenge. We want to go out and just try to be the best team that we can be on that given night, and that's a couple of weeks away. We got a lot of work to do in the meantime, but certainly looking forward to our exhibition game to see what we have, and certainly going to look forward to Providence and the national champion coming into our building.
This submission from Steve Perkins from the Miami Student asking, you've got obviously two very accomplished senior goaltenders returning in Ryan McKay and Jay Williams. How important is that for this team to have such not just experience but successful experience with those two, and how do you plan on using them?
Well, again, I think we talk about some veterans that we have in our lineup. Those two guys are seniors now, and they've been through the ringer, if you will. So they know that they have a role on the team. We feel very good about both of them, and hopefully they both can have tremendous seasons.
As a follow-up to the question I asked earlier, even though I didn't want you to go down every player, is there any one or two players who have shown to you even more progress than you anticipated?
No, I think everybody that we thought could take a step has taken a step. Our jobs as coaches is to create an environment where guys can grow, guys can establish themselves over time. And, I think as a staff, we feel very good about the environment we've created for them. And ultimately, it's up to the individual and the responsibility of the individual to take that next step. And without naming names, I think there's a lot of guys that have taken that step that are in our program, which gives us an excitement level to start the season. And yet we still have things that we need to get better at, which is no different than any other team. We have to make sure that the young guys are up to speed on how we play. The pace of the game is going to be different for them. And you can't really mimic that in team skill sessions here in the next couple of weeks. Due to NCAA rules, we're only allowed to be with them 2 hours a week on the ice. So there's not much, game-like situation that you can put these guys in. So the exhibition game is going to be key. The week leading up to Providence will be key. The opportunity to play such a quality team, probably one of the top 5 teams in the country right off the bat, will help our team grow and give those guys that are in new roles an opportunity to gain some confidence.
There's another one from Steve with a student asking what kind of internal pressure does the team feel, if any, to succeed being hosting a regional site this year, considering 2 years ago was kind of a rough year and didn't end up making it out to Cincinnati?
Well, if anyone knows our program, you know that we're always trying to be the best team that we can be. And the pressure is what we put on ourselves. We don't listen to anybody else or worry about where the regional is or anything like that. Our jobs are to develop our young men in the locker room, intellectually, emotionally, physically. That encompasses a lot of things on the ice, obviously. We're process-oriented in everything that we do. And hopefully, if things go well, that we have an opportunity to play in Cincinnati. And if, other than that, we're not going to worry about it because we're a day-to-day team that, really focuses on that.
Another one from Steve, his last one, asking about North Dakota. Obviously won the regular season title, got to the Frozen Four as well. Your thoughts on a young, talented North Dakota team who obviously has the target on their back with pretty much every year, but also in particular last year, another Frozen Four appearance and winning a regular season conference title in this league?
Well, I can only speak about Miami and our team. And we have a young team with a bunch of seniors that are hungry. And, we're going to play as a team, and we're going to play as a unit, and we'll try to play the best we can.
Your limited exposure on the ice with the incoming freshmen, anything jumping out to you?
I think we have some talent. There's some guys that can play the game. Like I said earlier, I think the pace of the game is going to be different. It's a matter of getting into game situations where they can feel good about, with the things that they do and do the things that they do well. And the only way to do that is to make sure that we're, once we're full go with 20 hours a week and we're playing some games, then, maybe you can ask me that question then and I'll have a better answer for you.
Pardon my ignorance on this topic. How does this team's youth compare with previous teams? Is it younger? Is the mix about the same? Or
yeah, it just depends on any given year. I mean, this senior class, when they were freshmen, I would say we were really young, and we were able to win a CCHA championship in the last year of the league. So it's not so much the young that I'm really worried about or that we're worried about. It's just a matter of getting up to speed with everything. The guys that we have in our locker room are good players. We feel good with everybody, and we have a saying in our locker room: everyone matters, every day counts, and our guys know that. And everybody's going to contribute at some point in the season. And we, like I said earlier, we're excited about it. The limited time that we've had on the ice has been good. It's been intense. Guys have executed. But you can't replace game time.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.